Alright, this is a little bit of a random video, but today I want to rank the top 5 presidents that I would meet. Not in any particular order. I think I'm going to just go through the list of presidents that, in the order that they serve, so like from Washington to Trump. So obviously the first guy, right? Gotta be number one, gotta be George Washington, just to see what he looked like, what he sounded like, and what he was about. Because, you hear stories about him. There's really nothing negative that I had to really say about Washington, besides the fact that I heard that he, had slaves, and obviously there's that story of him, whenever his slave ownership was about to, I guess just run out, right? He kind of just would move states for like a little while and then move back to his home state of Pennsylvania. So yeah, that wasn't very cool, but I think just in general, overall, I would just meet him in general. So yeah, the next one is Andrew Jackson. I want at least one controversial president in here that I would want to meet. And I think Andrew Jackson is just so much of an interesting figure that, I don't know, man, you just have to kind of be like, all right, what is this guy like? What was he actually like in real life? Because you just hear all these stories about him, right? Just so much just lunacy and just chaoticness, and you're just like, what was he in real life? And it's just like, I know like his politics were just like not, they don't really resonate with us nowadays for the most part, if you're a sane person, but I just want to meet him in general, just to be able to be like talking to Andrew Jackson, one of the most wackiest presidents in American history, is I would want to meet him. So yeah, I think another extra bit is James K. Polk is one of my underrated presidents. I wouldn't necessarily meet him, but I just think Andrew Jackson would kind of just represent both of them pretty much. The next one is Ulysses S. Grant. I just think hearing war stories from him would be so cool, so fantastic. Just to hear what he went through during the war, if he was willing to talk about it, obviously. And he was just like one of the more unfortunate presidents, I'm pretty sure, because he could really get nothing done. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, his administration was not the best. I think he chose the wrong people and he just could not get anything done, and it just the time period he was in, he was not built for it, or the time period rather was not built for him, people like him, pretty much. Which is unfortunate, but I just think in general, why did I stop running? I just think in general, I just feel like he'd be a super cool guy to meet. He's one of those presidents where like you could see the humanity in him, and just honestly, I just think he would be a super cool person to meet in general. And then it does get a little harder as the list goes on, as the time goes on. But I think I would want to meet Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter just seems like a fantastic person to just not only be friends with, but just to know in person and just to know in general. You just see all these public speakings with him and just see how he was, and just, what he was like when he was still alive, and even when he was after, like, not even after when he was not president anymore, he still helped out his community and the nation, and just a fantastic human being all the way. Some of his presidential moments were not the best. I know that he pardoned a predator. Let's not get into that right now. I know a lot of the presidents have a couple things at the very least each that they probably don't want people to remember, but just Jimmy Carter, just an overall decent person. Nobody's perfect, and I'm not saying like, yeah, I'm not gonna just say like, oh, just it's okay that you put in that guy. Like, I'm not saying that at all. It's just like, I'll try and not think about it. And the last guy is Woodrow Wilson, because I want to meet him and kick his fucking ass.